What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video at JDH Aquatics, where we do anything aquariums related in my apartment while I'm in college. This is kind of a weird angle, but I kind of like it, so I'm gonna just stay down here until we flip the camera around. Today I just want to give you guys a short quick video on an update, just showing you guys the new aquascape on the reef tank. I showed it in my last video, or one of my last videos, but the corals are open today and the tank looks pretty clean, so I want to give you guys a more thorough, in-depth look at it and get a couple suggestions on maybe some new corals, because we got a couple open spaces now that we can put some new leathers or softies. So I want you guys to let me know in the comments down below. If you guys are interested in any of the products that you see on the aquariums, or even the camera equipment that I use to film these videos, then be sure to check out the Amazon affiliate links in my bio. So I've actually been having some pretty good success with the 38-gallon recently. I know you guys might have seen that I've had some issues with hair algae in the tank, and although there is still hair algae on the sand bed, most of the rock is free and clear of hair algae, and I don't know what happened. I think it's mostly the tank just becoming more established over time, and just the tank getting older in general. We are starting to see a lot less hair algae across the rock. A couple things that we did was add some Chemi-Pure Blue, so we got some GFO going in the tank. We have been manually removing the algae as well, about once or twice a week. So every time I go in to clean the glass, I'll usually pick out some algae. On Fridays when I do my water changes, I will manually remove it, and then like today when I clean the glass, I just went in there and I hand picked a little bit of algae. But to be completely honest, there wasn't that much to remove to begin with, so I think we're on the right track for this aquarium. I will throw up a photo so you guys can see what the original scape looks like. It kind of was essentially the same thing with two main arches. What we got going on right here is essentially just two arches, but we lowered the aquascape down by like 5 or 6 inches, so a lot of this coral was a lot closer to the water line. I didn't want any corals on the sand bed initially, but I think the plan is to do like a toadstool garden here in the front. If we have any additions to the toadstools, we can just put them on the sand bed in the front. I think that'll be fine. Now that there's not a lot of algae on the actual sand bed, I think placing corals on the sand bed should be fine. My goal initially was to have a large clump of rock on the right side and a large clump of rock on the left, and then kind of have just like this little arch in the back, creating this lagoon sandy space in the front, and I think we've pretty much captured that. I've had to tweak around a couple rocks and push them back, but we've got a nice channel on the back side of the aquarium so that some flow can get back there and move around any detritus and unsettled food. And then on the front side, we also have a nice channel for this power head to push some water across the front of the corals. The aquascape before and where the corals were placed somewhat blocked the flow of the gyre pump. So now that there's a lot more open space up top, I think the flow is traveling a little bit more to the left side, and these corals on the left are getting a little bit more flow. I'm really happy with the Cinularia garden. I think it looks really nice and full. I'm planning on maybe adding another piece to this left side here, but we'll see how it grows out over time. So if we bend around here on this left rock, we've got a nice flat space that we could place some sort of toadstool that's on a frag plug, or we could put any sort of softie on that left rock there. So I want you guys' suggestions on what we should put. We've got a nice little leather in the front here that should grow a little bit taller, but something that has a nice flow and nice color to this left side would be awesome. Once we get the LPS tank set up, these corals here on the left will no longer be here. So the green bubble in the Duncan along with these frag racks will be removed. So we'll have a nice little bit of sand here in the front. Another suggestion of what you guys think I should put there as well. I'm thinking the weeping willow or a long polyp toadstool would be nice right there, front and center. But again, let me know in the comments down below what kind of softies you guys might want to see in this tank. I'm super happy with the new setup. It's a lot easier to clean the glass on the back side of the aquarium, as well as picking any algae out that still remains in the sand bed on the back. And then just in general, placing corals, there's a lot more flat pieces of rock. Everything's kind of leveled out so that we're able to place things easier in the tank. And we've got a couple new open spots for some new coral, which is awesome. I think once those two pieces come out, we're gonna need to fill this space up a little bit more. So definitely adding something to the left side of this rock here, and in the front sand bed would be nice. Aside from a couple new pieces of coral, I think this tank is pretty much done, and it's gonna be on a standstill, hopefully on autopilot for a while, while we get the 20-gallon LPS tank set up. So this is going to be the main focus for probably the next couple of months, getting this thing nice and established and filled up with some nice LPS coral. The first couple additions are going to be the Duncan and the green bubble from here, as well as the pair of clownfish from the 38. So all of those guys are going to be going into this tank, and we should have this set up here shortly. Having this video being mostly about the coral, let me know in the comments down below what your guys' favorite piece in my tank is. I would love to know what you guys like the most. That is pretty much all I got for you guys today. I just wanted to give you a quick, not even update, but just show you guys the tank. It's been looking nice and clean for the past couple of days, and the corals are open, so I figured it would be a good time to show you guys what the tank looks like in real time and with the new aquascape. I'm super happy with it and how it came out. I'm really excited and looking forward to getting a couple new corals to fill out that left side. But then yeah, the LPS tank coming up is something to look forward to, so be sure to subscribe and look forward to those videos. If you guys have any questions, then be sure to send me a message on my Instagram. The link is in the bio. But with all that being said, I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.